Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Simply Josie. So in today's video, I'm sharing with you guys this recipe that I love so much. As a child, I love eating Agidi Jollof. So today I want to share the recipe with you guys on how I made this delicious Agidi Jollof. I know you will like to learn, okay? So guys, just sit down, relax, get your pen and your paper, get ready to jot down because this is going to be a banger, okay? So without wasting much of our time, let's dig into the video. So for a start, we have our already picked and cleaned corn. So in this recipe, I decided to use yellow corn, but if you are doing yours, you can make use of the white corn, but I prefer to use the yellow one for this recipe. So this corn has already been carefully picked. So while making your agidi, the first thing you have to get right is the corn. When you buy the corn from the market, you will discover that it comes with a lot of dirt. Please take your time to pick your corn carefully because sometimes you might have a lot of stone in the corn, so you must make sure you pick it properly before cooking it. Here I'll be adding a lot of water that will boil the corn. This process, I'm not cooking the corn, I just want to heat up the corn. So I'll add the cold water in my pot and immediately I'll add my already washed corn. Make sure you wash your corn very well, okay? So after adding the corn, I'll make sure that the water is above the corn. Then I'll stir them to make sure it is properly set. Then I'll cover the pot for it to boil. So immediately the water boils, please bring down your corn because you are not cooking it. You just need the corn to boil a little so that it will be easy for the corn to soak. So that is the main reason I'm parboiling the corn, not that I want to cook the corn. So right now the corn has started boiling. I'll turn off the fire. So after turning off the stove, I'll allow the corn to sit. Normally I was supposed to filter the corn from the water, but I will not do that because I want to use the hot water to soak the corn. So I'll soak the corn till daybreak, and that should be about 10 hours. So I'll allow it to soak. So I'll make sure I cover the corn. You can see I covered the corn with the heat from the water. So guys, this is the next day. I've already filtered my corn from the water and I've washed them, so it is time to blend. So I'll be using this my Ninja blender to blend the corn because the blender is heavy duty blender. Like I'll always advise, if you don't have a heavy duty blender, please go and use the commercial grinder to blend your corn. They have the one that does not grind pepper that they use for just corn, for those that are making pap like akamu. So make sure you use that commercial grinder to blend your corn. So I'll continue blending this corn till it is smooth, then I'll turn it into my bowl. So guys, if you are seeing this channel for the first time, you are highly welcome, and for my OGs, you guys are the best. Thank you for always supporting this channel and also coming to watch my video anytime I upload. Thank you. So if you know you've not subscribed to this channel, please do wait to click the subscribe button to subscribe, like, share, and also turn on your notification bell button so that you'll be the first to know anytime I upload any video. And also engage yourself on my comment section, okay? I love to hear from you guys and know how you feel about my channel. Thank you. So I'll continue this process till I'm done blending all the corn. Right now I'm done blending the corn, so I'll stir them together to show you guys how smooth corn is looking. As you can see, my blender did a very good job. So now it is time to sieve. So I'll be using my cloth to sieve the corn. So this is the sieve cloth that I'll be using to sieve the corn. So I've wrapped it with my bowl. If you know this method, this is the method they normally use to sieve corn. So I'll use this to sieve my corn so that I'll separate the chaff from it. But at this point, this cloth was giving me stress because the bowl that I used in tying the cloth was too small. So I was not having enough space for the cloth to go around. So at this point I had to hold the cloth with my hands so that I can achieve a good result. When you are sieving with cloth, please do wait to look for a bigger bowl. I believe that way you'll have a lot of space to work with. As you can see, I don't have that space. My compere almost pour out because I'm using brain to do this. I just had to manage it. So I'll continue this process till I'm done with all the puree in my pot. Right now I'm done. You can see the shaft that I got from it. So the next thing is for me to bring my already sieved corn. So I'll stir them together. As you can see, it has already started forming. So I'll have to stir it properly so that they will mix. Then I'll cover it and leave it to sit for about 12 hours. So guys, this similar process you can also use to make your akamu. Only difference is you don't have to reheat the corn before soaking it. In akamu, you just soak direct. So this is just the only difference, and you don't have to leave it in a bowl after sieving. You have to turn it in a sieve bag so that the water can drain out gradually. So that is the only difference between this agidi process and anakam process. So as you can see, it seems as if the whole thing has started to ferment. So I'll filter the water from the pap, then I'll make sure I mix them properly. So now I'll be using my spoon to stir and mix the pap properly. Can you see how thick it is? So if you want to make your pap or you want to drink pap, you can easily pour hot water in this pap and you will have your pap to drink. Because I'm not using this for pap, I will just set it outside and make my sauce for the agidi. So for my sauce, I'll start off by adding my vegetable oil into my pot. Then I'll add my already diced onions. After adding my onions, I'll stir together and allow it to cook for a minute. Then I'll be adding my pepper mix, which consists of scotch bonnet pepper, tomatoes and onions. Then I'll stir it together and allow it to cook. So guys, am I the only one that cover my pot whenever I'm making stew because of the splashes? Like, this thing have injured me so many times that whenever I'm cooking my stew, I'm always careful. So right now I'll be adding my crayfish. You don't have to add much, so I'll be adding a reasonable amount of crayfish. Then after that, I'll be adding my seasoning cube. Then after adding the seasoning cube, I'll stir together and make sure it is properly mixed. Then I'll cover it for it to cook for 5 minutes. So right now my sauce is almost ready. I'll be adding salt for taste, a little pinch of salt. Be careful because you don't want your sauce to be so salty. As you can see, it's almost cooked. Then I'll be adding my meat into my already cooked stew. Then after adding the meat, I'll stir them together and allow it to simmer for about 5 minutes, and our sauce is ready. So because of time, I parboiled my meat behind the camera. So when you are making yours, make sure your meat is well spiced. Remember, you are using the meat stock water to make this stew, so you don't have to add extra water. So make sure you season your meat very well because you want it to have that taste that you need in your agidi, and that is exactly what I did. So right now our sauce is ready for the agidi. It is so ready and everywhere is smelling so nice. So I'll set that aside. Now it's time to turn the agidi. So I'll be pouring the already mixed pap into my pot. As you can see, It looks so creamy. I feel like drinking it. I'm just joking. So I'll start stirring it carefully. So this process is very, very important because you don't want to play with it. So I'll continue to stir it because I don't want it to have any seed at all. So I'll continue to stir till the pap gets thick. So right now the pap have started getting thick, and as you can see, you will notice a little lumps in it. Don't panic, just continue to stir. Don't get tired, continue to stir. So at this point I needed help, so I called someone to come and help me to stir because my hands have started getting weak. So we'll continue to stir this till it gets more thick. So guys, this is where the work is, so you have to be very, very patient. Even as I'm seeing these lumps, I did not panic because I know that the lumps will disappear once I mix it very well. So when you see lumps on yours, don't panic, just continue mixing it and make sure you mix it properly. So at this point I was adding water because it was too thick, so I needed to add water so that it can cook better. So I added a little water and continued to stir. So as you can see, the agidi have turned from creamy color to yellow color. That is how you will know that your agidi is ready. So when it turns to yellowish in color and you taste it and you don't feel the taste of raw corn in it, your agidi is set. So right now the agidi is set. I'll be pouring my sauce in the agidi, then I'll continue to mix them till both the sauce and the agidi is properly mixed. So you can add as much sauce as you want till you get your desired texture of the agidi. So right now our agidi is ready. Can you see how it's looking? The aroma that is coming out of this agidi is something else. It tastes really, really good and it's so soft. It's not hard at all. So this is the leaf that I'll be using to wrap the agidi. I'll be using this plantain leaf to wrap it. So I've already washed and clean it properly. Make sure you do same. Don't just use it like that. Make sure you wash it with salt, then you clean before using it. So right now I'll start wrapping my agidi into my plantain leaf. So if you are struggling on how to wrap your agidi or your moi moi into your plantain leaf, this is the best way for you to learn. You just follow the procedure on how to wrap. I know moi moi is more liquid than this, but it's the same process. Once you can get the edges of the leaf together, you can pour in your moi moi or you wrap your agidi or even rice. So it's not that hard. All you just have to do is to know how to wrap your leaf properly. So I'll continue this process till I wrap all my agidi. So guys, tell me in the comment section, when last did you eat Agidi Jollof? 2 years, 3 years, a year ago, 2 weeks, a week ago, yesterday, or you've not even had a taste of it at all, or it's been long? Let me know in the comment section, okay? So if you've not, this is your opportunity to learn how to make it and try it out, and I'll tell you, you will never regret it, okay? So right now I'm done wrapping the agidi in the plantain leaf. Can you see how beautiful it's looking? Like, I love the greenish color around it. And do you know why you have to wrap your agidi in your plantain leaf? Because of that aroma. Like, that aroma is what makes it agidi jollof. You cannot go wrong wrapping your agidi in your plantain leaf. So you can also use cellophane to wrap your agidi, but if you want to have that rich taste of agidi, I'll advise you to use the leaf. The leaf have that extra taste that it gives to the agidi. When you taste the one that they wrap with cellophane or use plate to cook and taste the one wrapped inside the leaf, you will know the difference. So guys, tell me which one you preferred, the one that is wrapped in this plantain leaf or the one that is tied in a cellophane. Tell me in the comment section. I want to know which one you prefer, okay? So guys, right now the agidi jollof is ready. So I want to unwrap it from the leaf and show you how it looks. Can you see how beautiful, how colorful this agidi jollof is looking? God, you can't even imagine how it tastes. It tastes really, really good, and I'm not even joking. I can't lie. This agidi came out very, very tasteful, and it is nice. So guys, thank you if you've watched up to this point, and I hope you will try this recipe. And whenever you try it, please endeavor to tell me on the comment section and tell me how it came out, okay? So guys, if you've watched up to this point, thank you. I love you guys so much, and please do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, like, share, and also engage yourself on my comment section, okay? I'll see you on my next video. Bye.